Hey, Advanced Algebra Trig. This ed puzzle is going to be about multiplying polynomials. So make sure that you got your notes out and ready to go so that we can learn to multiply polynomials. So first we got our learning targets. First one is I can multiply monomials with polynomials by using the distributive property. And the second one is I can multiply two polynomials. So let's get started. First thing is multiplying a monomial with a polynomial. So we just have to use the distributive property here. So like in this first example, if we have 5 times x plus 2 in parentheses, we distribute the 5 to the x and to the 2, so we end up with 5x plus 5 times 2, which is 5x plus 10. On the second one, we have 5x times 3x plus 6. We distribute the 5x to both terms, so we end up with 5x times 3x plus 5x times 6, which simplifies to 15x squared plus 30x. And then on the last one, if we've got 3 terms or something like that, we have 5 times 3x squared plus 2x plus 6. So we end up with 5 times 3x squared plus 5 times 2x plus 5 times 6. So that simplifies to 15x squared plus 10x plus 30. So that's just multiplying a monomial by a polynomial. Next thing we want to do is multiply two polynomials. And to do that, we're just going to use the distributive property again, but we're going to use it 2 or more times in order to get our answer. So say we wanted to multiply 2x squared plus 3 times x squared minus 4x plus 6. So our first step is going to be to distribute the first term in the first polynomial, so the 2x squared, to all of the terms in the second polynomial. So we're going to have 2x squared times x squared plus 2x squared times negative 4x plus 2x squared times 6. And then we're going to distribute the second term, so the 3, to all of the terms in the second polynomial. So we're going to end up with 3 times x squared plus 3 times negative 4x plus 3 times 6. Our third step is going to be to simplify and combine like terms. So simplifying, we get 2x to the fourth minus 8x cubed plus 12x squared plus 3x squared minus 12x plus 18. So that's just multiplying each of these things out. And then we have to combine our like terms. So we get 2x to the fourth minus 8x cubed plus 15x squared minus 12x plus 18 for our final answer. Okay, so let's try another one. Let's do x squared minus 7x plus 2 times 3x squared minus 4x minus 5. So remember, our first step is to take the first term in our first polynomial and multiply it by each of the terms in the second one. So we're distributing the first time. So for this, we should get x squared times 3x squared plus x squared times negative 4x plus x squared times negative 5. Then our next step is going to be to take the second term in this first polynomial, so negative 7x, and distribute it to all 3 terms in the second polynomial. When we do that, we're going to get negative 7x plus times 3x squared plus negative 7x times negative 4x plus negative 7x times negative 5. Then we're going to distribute for the third time. We're going to take this third term, the 2, and distribute it to all of the terms in the second polynomial. And when we do that, we're going to get 2 times 3x squared plus 2 times negative 4x plus 2 times negative 5. Okay, so now we just have to simplify things and combine like terms. So let's start with simplifying. So this first part over here simplifies to 3x to the fourth minus 4x cubed minus 5x squared. So we're just taking each of these and we're multiplying them and figuring out what they simplify to. The middle ends up being negative 21x cubed plus 28x squared plus 35x. And then the last part becomes 6x squared minus 8x minus 10. So from here, we just have to combine our like terms to get the answer. So we end up with 3x to the fourth minus 25x cubed plus 29x squared plus 27x minus 10. And there's our final answer. Okay, so did we meet our learning targets? What did we learn here? All right. So if we met our learning targets, then you should be able to multiply and finish each of these problems. So we should have 2x times 3x squared plus 4x minus 7. We should be able to do 6x minus 5 times 4x plus 2. And we should be able to do 2x minus 1 times 3x squared minus 5x plus 2. Okay, so that's how we multiply polynomials. Yeah, so that's the end of our ed puzzle here. Thanks for watching.